Howdy, howdy, y'all. Get ready. Fridays with Frank up next. All right, there we go. Let me get over here on this window real quick so that I have everything I need up and going. Howdy, folks. It's Fridays with Frank. You know what that means. It's a Q&A AMA session or just hanging out and having fun. Let's see here. I'm actually going to start a poll. While I'm doing this, drop it in chat. How was your Thanksgiving? All right. I have that. Paul sent you. Paul was live streaming? Okay. Well, welcome. Howdy, everyone. Yeah, so, of course, chat didn't show up again. Let me hit refresh. Oh, refresh didn't work, so auto detect and boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Chat's on window. Fantastic. Yeah, Brian, absolutely. Yeah, Thanksgiving was back in October. I don't know what they're doing down here. I have no idea. I have no clue whatsoever. Oh, Gary, why'd you go there? Remembrance of someone? Hopefully you at least had some good food. That's the important part. And had good food with good family and friends and whatever else. Um, oh, he's been playing with free TV for hours. Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. My condolences, Gary. That is never any fun to have something like that happen. So, I just realized my PTT of Discord is coming up over the chat highlights. So let me fix that. By the way, I have a new fun neon blue window. That way I keep myself contained. Yeah. And for those that aren't over there, by the way, thank you to the one Twitch person right there right now. I'm up to 18 subs now on my Twitch follow goal. If I can get oh, okay, they call it different things here on YouTube versus over on Twitch. And yeah, Brian, I am. I guess yesterday was a bit helpful. So we'll see what happens with that. Let me move this down over here. And then we shrink a dink it. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, that number now shows 18 followers. So on Twitch, they call them followers. If you sub, that's like membership here on YouTube. So it gets convoluted. So thank you to the two new followers I have on Twitch. Absolutely fantastic. I'm here every Friday, unless otherwise stated, at 5 p.m. Pacific. And I'm here every Thursday night, except for holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, for example, at 8 p.m. Pacific. So feel free to drop on by either YouTube or Twitch. I go live on both, and I'm trying to build that Twitch follow up a little bit. 32 days until the end of the year, and let's see if we can get it all the way over here to that magic 100 follow mark. That would be fantastic. Even if you don't use Twitch, if you don't care for what is on Twitch and all that, go over there with like three different. You can use your Google account, so the same way you set up your YouTube. Go over there and do the follow things on all the accounts. Lots of fun. Anyway, if you while I'm here, let's come over to right screen. If you're in Discord, if you're in Discord, come into livestream chat. Make sure you set a PTT toggle. You do that by going into your user settings and voice and video and setting a push to talk toggle right there. And we can chat live. So if you happen to have any questions, we can get those answered for you. And then the last big thing, has anyone gotten anything good on Amazon Prime Black Friday deals? It's save up to 45%. We might go over some of the hot deals out there right now. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's about it. And I noticed my YouTube number's gone up a little bit there. I'm up at 76 now, which is fantastic. Hey, Dave, good to see you in the chat there, and Chris, and Andy Callie's in the chat, Flab's in the chat. Good morning, Pepe. Good to see you as well. Hope everything is going good over in the overseas side of our wonderful world here. So Brian wants to know, what was the feast consumed at my house on Thanksgiving? Brian, I just got home from work a couple hours ago. I opted in to work 2 extra nights this week, so I really pushed the federal hours limit. So it was McDonald's. Ronald McDonald got my money. That's better than 14 years ago. I saw a memory today. 14 years ago, I was having hot dogs at the Mojave train yard because that's all they had for us. So, the hot dogs, McDonald's a bit better. Absolutely. Oh, Gary has a good question. What do I think of Quansheng UV-K5? It is a nice radio. It is a decent radio. I have not gotten to play with it in depth yet. I have played with one. It does all the fun things. It has quite a range of things to do. There's actually a better Quansheng radio out there, though, for you if you want to really deep dive into it. Let me see if I can find it real quick for you. But the K5 is a great starter Quansheng, absolutely. It'll do the trick every time you want it to, and of course this is being slower than molasses in January. Let's see here. Brian says he has one and it works well for him. So, yeah, there you have it, Gary. That's one good review right there. Besides my limited hands-on experience, I want to hands-on it a bit more, but I just haven't had the time to do so yet. That's the that's the problem. Is I haven't had time to hands-on with it yet. We'll see what happens. The K11, I think that's the right one. Let's see. Chat, tell me if I'm remembering a number wrong, but isn't it the K11 that has like all the great or UV11 or something like that has all the great firmware modifications you can do? But anyway, K5, yeah, you absolutely have a great time to it. So there you go. Let's see here. Mitch. Hi, Mitch. Did you get to hear Derek on 5.2 today? That's there. There's not enough time in a day, let alone a week. There really isn't, Chris. I really, I've run out of too much time on a bunch of stuff. Absolutely. So, let's see. Wow, that poll is overwhelmingly well. Let's see. 10 votes, 82%, 11 votes, and 82% say yes. Well, that's good news. I'm going to let that run for a little more. So you can get Railroad, SOCOM, Air, and Sea. SOCOM, what? You don't have to give it away, but what's SOCOM? I've never heard that. But, but there's a million acronyms for everything. Amen. Yes, y'all still up? Yeah, y'all still up. Amen. It's only 1711 here, so as you can tell by point the right way and in front of the microphone. It's only top row. There we go. 1711 here and 2011 in East Coast. So yeah, just a little bit early still. Oh, it's a military thing. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Josh. So I see you don't have the AG on your name anymore. Does that mean they finally got the FCC? The FCC database finally updated itself for you? Let's see. Oh, and I'm not going to spoil it beyond this, but I got a fun little calendar. And yes, that is all black in there because, oh, as you can see as I turn it, it's technically green in there. But I got a fun 2026 calendar. Lots and lots of fun. But yeah, if anyone wants to jump into Discord, I do have it open. I see Chris and Dave are in there. Hey guys. Let's see.
What's going on, Frank?
Hello.
Oh, nothing much.
Hello,
Just
Frank.
having fun. How was your guys' Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was all right. Just me and Mama this year, so just kind of relaxed.
Oh, that sounds like a fun time. Oh, great to have you guys in here. And, if you have any questions, feel free to pipe on up and let me know.
I had a wonderful Thanksgiving out in the deer woods, and then I had myself some rice and sausage for dinner. So I had a great Thanksgiving, just the way I like it, nice and peaceful and quiet for once.
Oh, very nice. Oh, let's see here. Josh is trying to talk to people on 30 meters in CW, but they keep ghosting you. I are they getting are they getting out? Can you hear them? Are you responding to them? Not go hunt Podon 30 meters, Josh. They want your contacts. So there you go. Let's see here. Dave's in the chat. Frequency Frontiers. Good to see you, Dave. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. And I was gonna. Oh, I gotta show this. They're having fun. Let me switch back over to this screen and turn on the iMac capture. There we go. GPTV today is doing let's see how far there we go. They're doing virtual reality today on their channel. They're having lots of fun over there. But yeah, we're gonna have fun here, and all one of the people watching over on Twitch will get dumped over to them when I'm done. And I don't know if Rob is going to have a live stream or not tonight. I haven't seen a live stream set up for him yet, so we'll see what happens there. I will mention this tomorrow, starting at 2000 UTC. That's 12 Pacific, 2 Central. Josh HRCC over at yeah, is going to have the Teachers Institute fundraiser. So come on over and say hi and do all the fun stuff there. Going to have some good presentations going on. I haven't seen Boondock Echo in chat yet. I wonder if I say or show it. Boondock Echo, Boondock Echo, Boondock Echo. Let's see if Mark shows up with that. He has a presentation he's doing. He's also giving away 5 Boondock Echoes tomorrow during that. So it'll be lots and lots of fun. Yes, it
If he
will. Yeah, Dave?
if he don't show up, Frank, after saying it 3 times, I'm gonna think something's wrong with Mark.
He has been very busy getting the presentation ready for tomorrow. He spent yesterday and today doing that, so we'll see what happens. Let's see.
You know, we need to put that in the chat also, not just you saying it.
Usually, me just saying it, he hears it because we live so close. It's like ground wave almost. He hears it, and he'll pop in. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Oh, Jimmy, yeah, Boond Deco. There we go. There you go, Jimmy. That's so way to do it. So let me. I almost forgot. Like I've never live streamed before or something. Let me drop all the links. My links, of course. You can get to everything there that way. The ARRL Teachers Institute live stream for tomorrow. Just go click on that now and leave it open in a tab on your computer or whatever. That way it's ready to go there. And then lastly, for now at least, the send a letter for the HOA tool to protect amateur radio in the HOAs. They still have that going and they still have it up. And from my understanding, you can put your GMRS call sign in there too and get in that way as well. Oh, you did, Chris? Okay, well, we'll see what happens. See, Josh, there you go. You signed it before you even had a call sign. So you can go sign that HOA tool. Let's see here. I'll pop it up here on screen. You can go sign this even without a call sign, apparently. And you can do it with your GMRS call sign, too. I've been told that by ARRL themselves. So you can go sign that and have lots of fun. But let's see what questions might be out there in Chatland, all 16 of you. Brian, I actually don't know. Let me find out. Come over here. We'll plus that up a bit. I don't see a date as to when it ends. So this just might be an ongoing thing. Let's see what the brochure says. Let's see. Only 2 pages, so it's not too bad. Let's see. 1996, 2005. The bill numbers, more bill numbers. It doesn't say, Brian, so it might be, might just be ongoing.
As far as I know, it's still active.
Oh yeah, it's definitely still active because they would pull the website down if it weren't. Oh, look at that. We say Boondock Echo 3 times and send a message and show this on screen, and look who shows up. Hi, Mark. Are you done doing your programming stuff yet? And Flab, say, I think you've been in Josh's chat. I'll show it here real quick. Same way you do it for Josh's chat. You go into your settings and voice and video. Settings, voice and video. You come down here to the push to talk button, and I'll do this live, so Discord, you'll stop hearing me for a second. You edit keybind and you push whichever buttons you want. For me, it's Control and Alt because that way I have to push two keys so I don't accidentally key up during HRCC or anything like that. Oh, and you click your heel 3 times, Hollywood? Is that what you do? Okay. Oh, yes, Mark, you did hear Boondock Echo while you were on a call. And you did finally get the program to work. Fantastic. Well, that is wonderful news. Oh, where'd my mouse go? There's my mouse. Oh, that is fancy. That is absolutely fancy, Mark. Fantastic. There we go. All right, come back over here. We'll select the best ones for tomorrow. Fantastic. Yeah, here we go. Brian has a great question. Anyone get any good ham gear from Black Friday? I have not yet. That is one thing that I've just sat here and I've gone, I there's a couple things, say on Amazon that I could get or DX Engineering that I could get, but I'm trying to hold back. The Studio Shack is cluttered enough as it is. It's not as bad as others, but it could be a lot cleaner for sure. Oh, Mark says the UV5R minis were cheap yesterday. Mark, was that on Amazon? Let's see here. Oh, the 2-pack is $34.88 for Black Friday deal. Yeah, that is dirt cheap. Absolutely. $34.87. Then someone has them listed for $42. Right. Ooh, there's one of them. Just one, not the 2-pack, but just one for $23.99. That's not bad. 34, yeah. Hey, $37.99. That's not bad at all. That's really not bad at all. Oh, there's my microphone. I'm like, wait, where'd my microphone go? Oh, is it not gonna let me do this? There we go. Oh, because I was on the wrong window trying to do that. Jeez. Frank's okay, I promise. Alright, so there's the Baofeng UV5R link. And the UV Pro. Well, let's take a look at that one. UV Pro. Oh, I don't think there's a space there, is there? It's just UV-Pro. $140. Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, it's because I searched Baofeng, not VTech, which is their sub company, so go figure. Yeah, that's not too bad. And the UV50 Pro is 329. You know, not a big Black Friday thing, but yeah, the UV32 isn't too far off from its normal price. So, yeah, it's hit and miss, but there's some decent deals out there. Absolutely. The tan model for the UV Pro, typically 164, currently 140. So, yeah, that's not bad. Well, Mark, you could get another 2 pack with that link above and, give them to grandma and grandpa or niece and nephew or, your neighbors or whatever you want to do. Am I sure about what, Chris? What am I sure about?
You haven't lost it?
No, I have not unlocked it.
Lost it.
Oh,
Lost.
yeah. No, I've always lost it. I've lost it and then found it and then lost it again. Absolutely. It helps when you're actually on the right window to do things. And even then,
Oh, I totally follow that one.
yeah, it helps when the computer decides to play nice too.
They don't know how to do that. You know this already. They're dumb.
Oh,
You
I
only
know it.
put the input in so they could be smart.
Well, not only that, I'm going to be nice. The AI overlords will take over at some point, right? um, it is Friday, so computers are just going to be slow anyway.
Well, because everybody's playing on the internet yet because it's Black Friday and they're, shopping or they're doing this or doing that. So all the bandwidth is going to the stores.
True, but I also have like 5 extra tabs open that I really shouldn't have open right now. I'm like I'm too lazy to just close all this stuff out at this point. And
I
Mark,
don't blame you.
Mark, Brian already know. Brian, Brian, Mark. Yeah, Brian, Mark already knows that, but until that actually happens, they're not going to give a rat's behind about it. And Mark, you just got to give the kids, nieces and nephews, just give them a few radios, give them the FRS lockdown, like 2 watt, you can't detach the antenna. Go have them play with those and go out, and, hey, you can go down the block and play, but as soon as you can't hear me checking in, you need to come back a little closer. That way, things will. That way things will work out. That's there. Brian and you are the archiest of enemies. So worse than Jim and Dawn or Jody and Dawn? Really? That's got to be something. Let's see here. Yeah, the CQ Worldwide CW contest started an hour and a half ago. That is true. So, Josh, get out there and see if you can work some of those CW guys on the CQ Worldwide contest. I know there's a couple that set up some really big stations just for it. Yeah, I know, Mark, and 4.0 earthquakes are like rat farts for us. They're like, oh, we feel rumble rumble. Oh, was that a truck going down the street or was that an earthquake? Yeah, no, it's the wildfires we got to be careful with now. All right, take care, Gary. Have a good evening. Yeah, exactly, Mark. There's an earthquake. What? You know, the only time we know there's an earthquake at Casa de Frank is when Frank does this. Yeah, that's the only time. uh, yeah. Oh, that looked so great on my on Team Replay. So my computer is so delayed that I have everything set to ultra low latency, but for Twitch, for some reason, it's about 10 seconds behind. So, yeah, Mark, most people's plan usually involve depending on someone else doing everything, not just the planning and prep, but everything. Oh, jeez. Okay, here we go. Your mom's kid is in your carport, and she lives. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that's, you know. And how often does Palm Desert rock and roll? I mean, it doesn't seem like it rock and rolls that often. I thought it got downgraded to like a 5 something, Brian. Was it not downgraded? I thought it was. Let's take a look. Is the map going to load properly for me? There we go. It was. Where is it? Yeah, there's nothing. Now let me switch over here. Here we go. All right, so only maps listed on only earthquakes listed on maps. The biggest one was the 4.2 here, 143 kilometers west southwest of Adak. So no 6.0 there. If I zoom out, yeah, not even. Now we get the map over map over map. Yeah, there's nothing super big listed, and this is for anything bigger than 2.5. So you know, I mean, it might have been that 4.2, but that's you know that's still a rat fart. If we come down here to California, the closest one to me, uh, 70 miles away, and was a 3.2. And the closest Mark's general area was out there in Idlewild, a 3.0. So, yeah, just big rat farts. That's all that is. Oh, jeez, I didn't know he had a Discord. Send me an invite, Brian, please. Oh, man. I was not aware he had a Discord, too. All the Discords. All the Discords all the time. Mark, that is just sad. I'm sorry, that is just sad. All of mine are. I have to take care of my whole family, so you know, two adults much older than me, and a sibling that's 3.5 years younger than me, and yeah, they know where they're at, whether or not they know how to actually use them. That's the what if part. Absolutely. But they at least know where they are. That's the important part. Let's see. I haven't gotten. Thank you, Brian. I haven't gotten any message back from Rob yet. I asked Rob if he's doing a live tonight or not, and I haven't seen a response yet. we'll see what happens there. I may have a bunch of extra time on my hands here. I can go longer than normal with y'all. Yeah, exactly, Mark. You know, they make everything themselves next time. Absolutely. Because it's absolutely ridiculous to have them doing, you doing everything and them doing nothing. And I think I know why this is so slow. Let me see if I can do this. Uh-oh. Okay, good. I'm still there. Oh, there it is. I'm like, why is it not wanting to show up on my other screen? Yeah, this is why I'm memory hogging. All right, let's disconnect that. That should help things a little bit. Okay, so for PTT setting, you can't find it for mobile, which is what I. Okay, so on the mobile setting, I can actually help you with that, Flab. Hold on a second. Let me get. And I don't remember. I think we've talked about it. I don't remember which OS you have, if it's Apple or Android, but it should be pretty universal. Let me pop this up on screen. So if I go into HRCC, and I'm going to use theirs as an example. Let me make this a lot bigger first by turning that off and turning that off. So if I go into the after chat, I hit join voice, push to talk, okay. So those on Discord right now, you're not going to stop hearing me, or you're going to stop hearing me because I'm going to have to switch this. If you come into here, into the use settings, and you come down to voice, and you change input mode to push to talk, and then you back all the way back out to the servers, join voice, and then you just tap that push to talk button at the bottom. And now I have to go into my, oh, I don't have to go into my disk. Chris and Dave, can you still hear me on the Discord side? I'll take that as a no.
Yes, I
Oh,
can hear you.
okay, good.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. So there you go, Flap. That's how you do it on iOS. I'm not 100% sure if Android is 100% the same, but it should get you pretty close. Let's see. How does one make an Italian cook turkey? Did you cook? I did not cook. I was at work, so I had McDonald's. Ronald McDonald's for the day. Yeah, lesson learned the hard way, Mark. Absolutely. Never work harder than the students. Hey, Sean, good to see you in there. No, there was no pasta involved this time around. Okay, Android. Well, hopefully they have the app nearly the same so that what I showed you here, you can just take across to Android and be good. Unfortunately, I have iOS, so I don't have I was never that fond of Android stuff, and I was even more turned off by it for a few other reasons. So I never went through and have it all the time. So that's why. Why does this? That is weird. Oh, I know why that's doing that. Okay. So yeah, hopefully that
Am
helps
I
you.
with you? Am I with you?
Yeah, you're with us.
Yeah, Android was the same
Okay.
exactly what you did. I was looking for the PT, the two options. I didn't click void, but hi everybody.
Hey, good to see you. Good to hear you in here. Yeah, they make it a little difficult to get it all set up properly. Absolutely. But fantastic. So there you go. Now you're all set up and you're ready to rock and roll. Oh, jeez, Brian. You, you know, you probably could have installed graphene on the Apple. You know, you probably could have just wiped it and, yeah, might take a few extra steps to get it wiped, but there are ways around it. And you could have just put graphene right over iOS, and had Apple device with graphene on it. That would have been hilarious. Oh, it's hardware specific. Well, never mind then. I thought it would be pretty well open like most others are. Hey, Dave, good to see you in here. So, Dave, I think. Let's see. Let me switch over to the overhead screen and turn this on. I think I have Meshtastic working. That's just what I'm picking up through the T1000 at this point. And that's just from sitting in the window of the studio. Now, I will say this: if I zoom in here, if I zoom in, maybe not. Okay, this Pi Schellinger, yes, it's Schellinger. Uh, that is a new Ridgetop node, and that is what's picking up most everything else because now it wants to zoom, of course. Because in my home area, this is about it in town. And this Pi Schellinger up here at the top, the pink one, is the newest one. So, picking up a lot of fun stuff now, finally. Okay, turn that back off. Thank you. Yeah, there's also a GMRS repeater up there, and they want to put some ham stuff up there, but they haven't done it yet. Hey James, good to see you in there. Colin, I have broken nothing yet. We'll see what happens.
Just
Brian,
give
no.
Frank time.
What, Dave? Or was that? Or was that?
That was me. That was
Okay.
accident.
Oh,
But
okay.
just give me time. You'll break something.
Yeah, exactly. Just give it a little more time. I'll break something absolutely. And no, Brian, I have not put up a solar node yet. I need to. That was going to be my next thing, and then this Pi Schellinger came up, and I'm like, oh well, as long as I can get out with that, I'm good. Brian, you're right. The day isn't over yet, but it's getting close. Just over 6 hours. So, oh, that is good to know, Colin. AliExpress is a lot better than Amazon for prices. And you don't mean the VK Amazon, that's rubbish. Well, of course it's rubbish. It's Amazon, but I like Amazon because you get the affiliate discount if you have that set up, and it ships a lot quicker for the most part. AliExpress, I have found, takes forever. Colin, you're also, how many hundreds of kilometers closer to the homeland for everything compared to me? So, there you go. Yeah, Brian, exactly. Same day or next day shipping is great with Prime. Absolutely. And Flab got a Power Queen 12 volt 50 amp hour. That's one of those batteries, isn't it? Let's see. Is that the smart battery or the regular one, Flab? Let's see. I'm looking through now. They have all their 100 amp hour batteries listed at this point, and I was very specific. Let me bring it over here. Hey, Paul. Oh, I hear you dropped a bunch of people over to me, so thanks for that. Much appreciated. I won't call you any funny names, just for that. Tonight, Paul is not the named person. So, let's see. 12 volt 100 amp hour LiPo 4 for 179. Let's see here. A 100 amp hour for 199. I love this. List price 475, on sale for 403.90. But that's a 2-pack. That's actually not too horribly bad. This big chunky boy of 100 amp hour compared to the little one. Yo, jeez. Okay, so you got the audio from DV. Hold on, Chris. You got the audio from free DV to work and stream, but now it seems it causes you to double. So you hear yourself echoing? Oh, hold on. I just got. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for subscribing. You don't, the stream does. Okay, do you have the audio passing through twice somehow? Is it your microphone audio or is it the radio audio? And if so, do you have a second audio mixer in OBS? Or because what I do, let me see if I can. If you go into advanced audio properties, I'll pull this up over here. So this second one, the mic one here, I have it set for monitor and output. So now here's a funny thing. If you switch it to monitor off, you guys are still hearing me all right, but I don't hear myself in my ears anymore. So that might be something to look at, because that might be. And then monitor and output sends it both ways. So, oh, you deleted your mic in OBS, but the stream still hears you. Very weird. Okay, so that's because it's still set up in settings. So if you go into your settings and into audio, where is it? So my desktop audio is set to my literal desktop audio, and if I were to bring up, let me undock this. Come on. Oh, yeah, right. I have to cancel out of there. If I undock this and bring it over, if I bring this up, you notice that I have audio going both ways. So if I mute the you can see that for some reason it doubles the stream until you mute the audio mixer setup. So, something to work with there, absolutely. Speaking of echoes, Echo needs a walk. Back in a bit. All right, Mark, have fun walking Echo. Okay, Chris, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say I'm taking the 20 amp hour that I got in a battery box, and I'm looking for a new replacement battery. So keep scrolling.
Keep scrolling, I will. Absolutely. How big are you thinking of wanting to go? That's the big question.
It's a
Oh, absolutely. All right. The echo should be gone now. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, I forgot I had the desktop audio still on. The lead time 12 volt 50 amp hour should be a pretty decent battery for you then. $134 currently on Black Friday deals. Hey, Doc Brad, good to see you in there. And then if we go to page 2, what's on page 2? Most of it's charging stuff. 12 volt 50 amps. So I would say, go back to page 1 here. If you're just looking 100 amp hour, this Power Queen 12 volt 100 amp hour, the very first one, for 179 is not a bad one to have at all. It's 12 volt 100 amp hour. Oh, and you can even have the mini, which is, the smaller version of it, for a couple bucks cheaper. Let's see here. Yeah, they have it in stock. Right.
You got the solar charge controller of I think a 10 amp hour with a solar panel, and I'm good to go.
There you go. And I'm sorry to those online. I forgot that Discord audio might not have been on that capture side. Let me just fix that real quick. Add group, add existing, add Discord. There we go. Now I can switch back and forth between the two. Setting things up. Okay, Colin wants to know, what's the story with new hams calling QSL cards QSO cards lately? I don't know, Colin. I haven't heard that. Now, granted,
I have.
you
I
have.
have.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I'll tell you guys a little story real quick. Last night I was on my way back from Green Bay seeing a coworker in the hospital up there, and I was calling out on the WeCom system we have here in Wisconsin, and I made contact with a really, really, really old friend of mine. And well, I'll tell you this. He goes, "What are QSO cards?" I said, "Those
Okay.
are QSL cards." So I corrected him right away and I tried to explain it to him. Well, I still had his phone number, so I called him and filled him in on the whole story.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'm just gonna do a quick Google search here. Yeah, looking at Google, just doing what is the trend with QSO Oscar cards, just to see if I can trick it. It comes back with QS Lima cards for all the responses. So I'm not sure what it asked me to correct it, but there was a post 7 years ago on Facebook, HFQSO cards. Yeah, I don't know, Colin. I have not I've not heard that. I have not experienced that. But then again, the new hams that I do interact with and I do talk to and whatnot, if they say something wrong, I'm not going to be the grumpy, sad ham that goes, "That's not what you're supposed to say. You're supposed to say." I'm not going to be that guy. I'm going to go, "Oh, do you happen to mean QSL as in Lima cards, where you exchange the information on a card?" And if they go, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, I go, okay, cool. Just so that you're aware, this is what it's actually called, and whoever told you it was QS Oscar is incorrect. But they've never been called that. There have been, people who have misspoken on it, or on HF, you might have had some fading, you didn't hear the person correctly, but it is QS Lima cards. So, yeah, I try and approach it, the same way I approach new hams on repeaters. I let's see if I can do this. Paul, cover your ears.
You can't be monitoring a repeater. You're not a repeater owner. Yeah, only monitoring applies to repeater owners and control ops for the repeater.
Yeah, no. I was told that exactly like that by some sad OM when I was new back in 2002. I don't do it that way. I go, hey, just as a heads up, generally speaking, monitoring is a word reserved for control ops or the repeater owner, because that is what they are supposed to do. The rest of us hams who use the repeater are known as listeners, so we are always listening to the repeater. And 9 out of 10 times that has come across, they've liked how it's come across. I'll just leave it at that. Okay. So there you go, Colin. That's there. Catching up here. Keep in mind, if you skimp on battery quality to save a few bucks, you might have more risk of fire. Be careful. Absolutely, Hollywood. But Ham Radio 2, Mike K8MRD, has proven time and time again that a lot of these batteries, Power Queen, Lead Time, a handful of others, are all coming out very clean and very well built. And any issues he's had, like the BMS not tripping when it was supposed to trip, he has emailed because we're in contact with the companies that we get freebies or whatever from. He will email them back and be like, hey, this didn't work right, and this is what it's supposed to do, and it's not doing this, and I stress tested it to whatever, and it's not doing it. And they'll usually email back in the positive and go, thanks for your attention to this, we'll get it fixed, we'll get something taken care of. So you never know. But yeah, always be careful when ordering online. Absolutely. Doc Brad, those crazy kids with their skippity riz. Ugh. Doc Brad, that's so AI. 6'7". Yeah, absolutely. So for those that don't know, if somebody goes, that's so AI, that means they're calling you out. They're saying that's a lie. That's not fact. That's not a truth. You're lying about that. So if you hear that's so AI out of the kids, now you know what it means. Oh no, Colin, I know it was not a sad ham comment. You cannot be a sad ham even if you tried. Primarily because you're Australian. If that was a sad ham comment, I guarantee there would be at least a see you next Tuesday worded word somewhere in that comment. Guaranteed. Marine HF and VH. Is there really that much activity on Marine HF? Maybe I'm just too far inland to hear anything. Let's hear. Cyber Jason telling new text to call CQ on repeaters and then listening for when they do it is your secret guilty pleasure. Honestly, Jason, so here's the hot take for you on this one. There is nothing, and if I am wrong, find it, find the code, find the section, and list it. Spell it, copy and paste, copy pasta if you have to, but copy and paste it here in chat or over in Discord, whatever. Tell me where it says you cannot key up and go CQ, CQ, CQ. This is key G6 NLW on the N6 ICW repeater. Tell me where it says that. Because quite honestly, if they want to call CQ on repeaters, let them call CQ on repeaters. I call CQ on 2-meter simplex. I call it on 2-meter sideband. And just to get, because I know people are listening, just to get the riz out of them, just to take the piss on them, I will call CQ on a repeater. If I know somebody's out there listening, I will go CQ 2-meter, CQ 2-meter, CQ 2-meter. This is Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey listening on 147315 or 146700, whatever the repeater number, or if I know the call sign of the repeater, listening on the N6 ICW repeater. I will absolutely CQ 2 meters. So unless there is a specific part of the code that says you cannot do that, it is verboten. If it's just some grumpy old ham that is saying that, whatever. But if it's in the code, okay, then I will take some credit to it. But no. And then, of course, Mark comes back with a funny comment. Article 2, Section 3, Subsection 4, Subsection 5, Subsection 6, Paragraph 7, Line 8, word, and Mark, I'm just going to add this in, words 420 and 69, right? Hey, Tim. Why didn't I highlight? There we go. CQ YouTube. Hello, CQ YouTube. And November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ YouTube. Absolutely, Tim. Let's see. Dave's Guilty Pleasure, CQ Pod on 146. Hey, there's no reason not to. No reason. There's nothing in the books that say you can't. Absolutely. Yeah, I know the point is to be able to listen to the diatribe from the Angry OMs, Jason, but it is so much funnier when you can knock the wind out of them with it. Go, they go, oh, you must be a new ham. No respected ham would... Hello, I've been a ham for 2002. We don't math on stream. I've been a ham for over 20 years. And I do that. Thankfully, I have not heard too many people come back to me. Hold on, folks. I will be right back. Discord audio will still be live out to the stream. Mark, be careful what you wish for. I might set that up. Yeah, yeah. I could always find. I could always. Well, I'd have to set it up, but I could have always left you watching GPTV over on Twitch. Okay. No, let's put it this way. My timer just buzzed on my Fitbit going, it's medicine time. And I got to stick to that schedule. No, it's not old man medication. We're not going to 80 meters. We're staying up here on 20 and maybe 15. That's here. Colin says, usually I just ask for radio check on a repeater, and sometimes they want to chat after radio check. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to do it. And Colin, yeah. Okay, 146-500, just for you, Colin. Absolutely. Mark, transmitting station, negative copy, but you're able to key to repeater. Please increase transmission power and repeat transmission. And as I said, Mark, I could do it. I don't think you'd appreciate the commercials. I'd have to find a way to rip the video, though. Let's see here. Well, Tim, yeah, the photo activation from 652 from the park at Hamvention. Yeah, let them be pissed off. That's all I gotta say. Let's see here. Last time you did that to a jammer, last words were, ugh, it's not working. See, that's the way you gotta do it, Mark. Absolutely. By the way, for anybody that listened to the live stream yesterday, and I'm keeping it up, I don't care. You may or may not have come across the dreaded Mount Diablo repeater here in NorCal on that live stream. I happened to hear it go by once, and I text the family at home and went, can you go adjust this, and this is how you do it. So they at least know sort of how to work the radio. So, if you heard, let's see, if you heard, that was them trying to get stuff done. Oh, Seed Studio has a Black Friday sale. Y'all do. Dave, are you up to the proper setup now where you get discounts for people, or are you still discount less? But while I'm waiting for that, let's see, up to 50% off. Well, let's take a look at products. Yes, I know I could have used the drop-down menu there, but okay, here we go. Products, LoRa and Meshtastic. Let's see. You save 10% on the T1000E, which, without revealing too much, hopefully here, this guy, yeah, this little guy. That's how easy it is for me to reach it here in the studio window. It literally sits in the window all day. Dave, hold on a second. Give me just a second here. Let me, because I can't do it from this side. I have to go in another way here. Actually, maybe, can I do it from this side? No, I can't. Okay. Give me a second before you throw those codes in. Content. Make this big. Levy's controlling room. Yeah, I know, but I've been meaning to do this anyway for a couple people, so it's a good reminder. You can throw in the codes absolutely any time, but while I'm remembering to do this, I have to, while I'm remembering to do things, I have to do things. Otherwise, I'll forget, and things won't be the same. All right, there we go. The two of you that I wanted to do that to should be set now. All right, set no, come on. Go back to side screen. Thank you. And I want that one there. There we go. 10% off. So, okay, so Dave, is that 10% off on top of the Black Friday 10%? Because if so, 20% off. That's, you might have my pocketbook here in a day. Oh, you believe it stacks. Oh. Okay, let's, we're going to do this live here. You're not going to see my checkout information. I'm just going to say that much, but we're going to see if it stacks. It's there. One in stock, US. Okay. Let's see here. Proceed to checkout. Yeah, sign in. Come on. Proceed to checkout again. Of course, Hollywood. As I said, I've been meaning to do it, and I keep forgetting. Let's see. Promotional codes. Let's copy that. It looks like it stacks. Hey. Fantastic. There we go. Well, there you go, folks. And 10% off the L1 Pro and the E-Link as well. Very cool. All right, so let's, we're going to, and 5% off the solar node. Even better. That's what I need next, is the solar node. Let's see here. What, Tim? Timmy, what did I do wrong? Huh? Damn, Frank, really? Okay. And Hollywood, no, my green screen hangs down from the ceiling around. Well, you've seen part of the setup here before, so you know how it is. But yeah, no, it's not going to fall any. If anything, I would lift it up too far. Oh, yeah, there we go. Almost caught it. If you caught it, you caught it. If not, oh well. And anytime, Dave. Yeah, we got to get you on to talk about it a little more as well eventually here. Absolutely. Let's see. I want. There was one other thing I was gonna talk Black Friday wise. Oh, I know what it was. It's not necessarily ham related, but it is stream ham related. So for those of you that do live streaming or want to do a bit of live streaming or, just video recording, or they have stuff for Discord too, is Elgato. They have a nice Black Friday sale that ends in 3 days, 5 hours, 45 minutes, and 10 seconds. Save up to 30% on a bunch of stuff. But the one thing that... Do they have it in here yet? They had a Stream Deck. Is like the Neo, or is it still... Oh, they don't have it yet in here. So that's the well, there's going to be a Stream Deck Mini that is Discord related. So for those on Discord, if you like playing with stuff, check out Elgato's website and keep an eye out for that stuff. Oh, jeez. Hold on. Dave, Hillbilly Ham Dave, Are you sure you're not Jody in disguise? Because that is exactly something Jody would say. Jody would absolutely be like, "Hey, well, Frank." No, he's literally been asking me. Let me move this. Hold on. I want to move the overlay. Thank you. Where do I want to move it to? I'll move it up here and then shrink the chat down even more. Because chat's chat. There we go. So apparently Mark has an ATEM, and Chody found out, and Chody wants me to get an ATEM, and he's been on me like nothing else about getting it. So I am surprised. You saying that, I'm like, wait a second, is Jody? Does Jody equal Dave? But yeah, so I have, and I've shown this. I haven't shown it in person, but I have this one, the XL, on the desk, and that's how I'm able to just simply, I bring up the fader on the mixer and go, yeah, that was probably a little loud because I bumped the fader and that was it. So I apologize if that was a little loud. But yeah, that's how I do things around here. Lots and lots of fun. That's there. Jody is who visits your old lady when you're not there. Josh. Oh boy. Yeah, Jody is fun. I'm surprised Jody's not in here. Okay, is that like an Elgato? No, so the ATEM is it's similar to... No, it's not Army there, Hank. It is similar to, but it's not. What it is you can have... This is the Mini Pro. You can have all your devices into one thing, and you can go live from this one device. So you can, like the picture here. Tim, I get the joke. I'm just not going to fully acknowledge it. That's all. You can literally take it into, you have all your monitors, your iPad, your iPhone, your camera, everything. And you can go into, let's see, there's power, the control device, USB output, HDMI output, 4 inputs, 2 microphone ins, and that's just on the Mini. They have the Mini Pro ISO, the G2, and so it basically condenses the Elgato device and the whole setup that a lot of us have. Well, some of us have more extravagant setups than others, but it condenses it all into one big thing. Into one device, you can literally just hook up and hit go live, and it will go live. So there you go. Let's see. Yeah, see, David, exactly. You can go right into DaVinci Resolve. So you literally can record from the device directly into DaVinci Resolve, which is an editing program. So it's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so apparently chat's getting hot with me on this one. I got the joke about Jody visiting the old lady when I'm not there. I understand the reference. I get it. I'm just not gonna go there. That's all. Let's see here. Have a look at the let's Let's see. That- Oh yeah, that's let me pull this up here. That's a nice radio right there, absolutely. And that's the marine radio, Colin. That is definitely absolutely nice. And then the Alinco power supply on top with USB. I love it, but it needs to be USB-C. I'm sorry, this USB-A needs to go, and it needs to be USB-C. That's all I gotta say about it. Oh,
Advised with assisted living patient located downstairs across the Civic Court, Melody West, 1821.
no, that's right down the street at the senior nursing facility. Great. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, the so the ATEM is nice, absolutely. Yeah. So just to give everyone an idea, I have monitor 1, which is my OBS monitor. I have monitor 2, which is the sharing monitor. So if I click in OBS overhead monitor capture, you're now seeing this monitor. And then I can switch top monitor. Let me turn off right monitor. Top monitor. Come on. Really? Okay. That is not that one. It is not that one. So it's this one. This is where, so that is above, and that's where Discord and when I have Twitch running, the Twitch control room goes. And then, of course, you guys saw the main monitor, which is, again, not connected for some reason. Primary monitor. There we go. My OBS. So, how the sausage is made right here. And then I have a vertical monitor that has just chat, and I'm not even going to try and bring that up because it's vertical. It's not horizontal. It's vertical. So I can just read chat. Then there's a second computer which has FT8 and that sort of stuff on it. That's the HF computer, and that's above. So main, secondary, second computer, vertical, Discord, and then I have the iMac right to the right hand side. I'll have to take a picture one of these days and put it in the Discord. But I have all that. I have a mixer. I have, half a dozen USB things strewn around the desk, the camera, the lights. And with the ATEM, you can get all of that into one device nice and neat, and you don't have to have, the half dozen stuff some of us have. So that is why that device is nice to have. Absolutely. Let's see here. Elgato. I'm immediately here. Tina Delgado is alive. Alive! Yes. Absolutely. Let's see here. Hillbilly. Video Ninja and OBS is fantastic. If you look at my test stream that I did last Saturday where I wound up helping Paul, Prep Ham Paul, fix his D-Star, that is how I brought him in. That is how Josh uses Ham Nation, his Video Ninja, and 99% of us all use OBS. So, and then there's always the microphone that's always in my way here. I'm sure they do, Tim. It's just, for my setup, everything is literally behind the camera, basically, except for the microphone and me. Everything is behind. So, there's a monitor that way, monitor that way, monitor that way, monitor that, there's... Okay, hold on. Let's see. Did this finally boot up? maybe. Oh, wait, I know how I can do this. Will it do it this way? I don't want that. I want this. Start. No, I don't want. Okay, so. No, I don't want to record the photos. Jeez. Thank you. So. If this works, which it should. No. No, it's not going to work. Of course not. Let me just double check that real quick. Make sure that it's... Is it going to work? Oh, it is. Okay. So, you guys are going to see a part of my life that I really don't share with people. And I may cut this out of the live stream later, but we'll see what happens. But this is the setup. Okay, good. You guys can hopefully hear me. So here is the iMac. There's the screen share monitor. There's OBS, Discord, vertical, and then that's the FT8 monitor. Oh, let me, you guys get that again. You're special like that, so hold on. Let me turn that off, let me just unpop everything here, including me. Let's see. Off and off and off. All right, so let's just, yeah, there we go. So, as I said, you guys are getting a look into the part of my life that I really don't share with anyone. Oh, that is sideways. Okay. iMac. Main share display. FT8. Vertical. Main screen. Twitch Discord. And then 9700 and 710 mixer, power supply right there, and then very carefully for doxing reasons, the backside is the commercial radios, and then green screen is right there behind all that. So, that is just, you guys have now seen into a little part of my life that, as I said, I really don't share with anyone. I'm probably going to take that out of live later. So if you saw it live, you saw it live, and be happy and thankful. That's, let me get my headphones back in view there. Okay, where'd live? See, I took live chat off for a second, and it decided it didn't want to be live on screen anymore. So let's fix that. So Brian, it is a 6-foot by 8-foot L banker's desk. It came from a bank that was shutting down a couple branches, and they didn't need it anymore, and so I got it, and I had fun with it. Let's see here. Yeah, Mark, it all it's all in the past now. And then I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but my microphone has now mostly, like, my hand's at the edge of my microphone. It has mostly been off screen now because I have been able to adjust my settings just right, so I don't have to be up close to it anymore. I can be right offside and be able to get to it. So, all right, Colin. So I did it a second time, so it wasn't sideways. Hollywood says looks quite respectable, like any studio you've been in. Well, thank you, Hollywood. I appreciate that. You guys, however, did not get to see. Actually, yeah, you guys did not get to see the lighting aspect of it. But let me see if I can bring this back up. Yes, I can. I'm at least going to turn off the neon overlay for a second. We're just going to go that, and yes, I know there's some fixings I have to do, but that is the soundproofing that is up across the whole room. So, there you go. I have soundproofing in this studio room, as well as lights that could blind, well, you guys can see the microphone shadow on my shirt if I turn off the Twitch follow. Go. Let's see. If I turn that off, you can see the shadow right here. Like, yeah. Anyway. Brian, this actually is just the studio streaming desk. And this is where I hang out on Saturday nights and, you know, during the Ham Radio Crash Course and the after chat. This is just where I hang out and do my studio stuff. This is the editing desk because the Mac's here. You know, so I don't actually do much except for, you know, an occasional project like an antenna or whatever, and that's what the green mat on the desk is for, because that's where the soldering station excuse me, that's where the soldering station is and that sort of stuff. So Chris, I have actually taken all chokes out of line at this point because HF doesn't work here anymore. There's been, I'm sure you followed along. There's been quite a few issues. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. I see. I see what's going on here. Got it. Okay. That's fine with me. Absolutely fine. Josh, what's funny, and I see a few others with this one. My electric bill is not that bad. Like, the whole studio, plus all of the radio equipment that I do have running, like, 24/7. The whole studio, if I were to run it 24/7, and all the radio equipment. I have one of those little, newer tech one, but one of those what's up meters that you can tell your, you know, your monthly amperage draw and everything and how much per penny or whatever it would cost you. I have one of those on like 3 different circuits, you know, to cover everything. I don't spend more than $75 a month just for this, and I don't use much more electricity in the whole house. It's the rest of the family that leaves other stuff on 24/7 that drives our bill up. Dave, what mixer am I using? The Behringer Xenix 1204 USB, and it's actually for sale, not mine, but the mixer is still for sale on, let me just double check this before I say it. I guess it's not still for sale on Amazon. I thought I saw it on Amazon recently. Ah, here it is. Yeah, that's it. There. Overhead monitor capture. Turn on the right monitor again. This bad boy. And I will say this. A big shout out to Vince VE6LK, but an even bigger shout out to, Why is Pop Chat not here? Okay, cheese Louise. A bigger shout out to Hollywood here. He sat here for hours now. I think all total combined, like 3 or 4 hours, we've sat here and gotten this mixer, and everything all set up just right. And I don't touch. I do not touch a thing. The only thing I will do is I will bring the fader down. I bring the fader down. I bring the fader up. That is all I touch when I am in here. I don't touch anything else. I've left everything alone. It all stays in one spot. I will drop a link for this for you, Dave, just in case you are interested, or if anyone's interested. I will drop a link for this. No, that's not the right thing. Ignore that. Why did that not copy the link? Let's see here. There we go. And then I'll just flood chat for a second there. That's the proper link for the Behringer mixer. So there you go. And Tim, he gets all the tax money out of me already. Between being an LLC for work, the federal government money that he gets from the railroad, the taxpayer money that he gets yearly from us, the property taxes that are bi-yearly, you can pay him yearly, but the property taxes that I pay bi-yearly on this place, yeah, they definitely, he gruesome Newsom gets enough out of me. And Dave has a good point here. Really, Pop Chat, thank you. Slap that button like it dated your daughter, and you don't like it, absolutely. You had the newspaper interview me about a month ago in the radio room. She asked if you wanted to clean up the desk. You said you already did. What's funny about that, Colin, is during 2020, and this was before I had been watching stuff for a while, but this is before 20, hold on, Frank, get your thoughts back together. Sorry, I'm a little, now that that's been out there. Back in 2020, when all of that other stuff was happening, we also had a bunch of fires here in the Sonoma County area, and they weren't great at all. But there was an article written by me. We exchanged through email and whatnot, and I will drop it here in the chat in a second. But this, let's see here. Chat, who does that look like? Now, that desk format, so just to give you an idea of orientation here, that was part of the studio at the time. That desk format, right now, I would be facing myself square on in that photo. So if I were looking at myself as I was taking that photo, and yes, I took that photo. There's a selfie clicker for the Canon in my hand there. I would be looking at myself directly square in the eye right now. So that's that has been a while ago now, and this shack has had a shack because it's a shack studio. It's always been a shack studio. Half the space is studio space, half the other half is shack space. But that article is right there. Let's see. There we go. That article right there. Let's see. All right. I got that. Let's see. You have a mixer, you're just curious. I use an analog mixer into a Behringer UMC 204 HD to. Okay, so Dave, the nice thing about this mixer, it has USB on it. So it's literally just USB cabled right into the computer. That's how new. I mean, this mixer is years old. I bought it in pre-2010 at the local. Well, here we don't call them Sweetwater, but at the local Sweetwater store, and yeah, so it's been out for a while. It has the old clunky printer port USB type cable for the output from the mixer to the computer. So there you go. That's there. No, Mark, not Morgan Freeman. Although, if I got deep, no, I could never do Morgan Freeman justice. No, Josh, that actually wasn't 2014. That was 2020. That was this just over this time of year. Let's see, what was it? September or October that was published of 2020. So, Albert Einstein. Wait, not quite right. It's his brother Frank. Yes, that's Frank. Frank Einstein. Absolutely. So you just have a cheap little CLR mic switch and Mano XLR to USB interface. Yeah, so when I'm out on the road, so there have been a couple of Mondays here where I've done a live stream ahead of Tio's Nuggets. When I'm out on the road, I have an on-the-road microphone that I take with me for such things. And that little camera light and the camera and a tripod, it all goes with me. It's like 4 items. It goes to work with me. And I have an XLR to USB adapter for when I'm on the road. Otherwise, I don't live stream from the road. I can't have my phone on at work, so. Oh yeah. So Colin, that's a good point. So for the article of me I mentioned there, they literally, she went, I don't know half of anything that you're talking about. Can you put it into the simplest words possible? I'll proofread it, and if I think there's any questions that, need to be addressed as to what you're talking about, I'll let you know. This was before ChatGPT was really popular and all that. Actually, I think, yeah. I wrote that whole thing out. I sent it over to her. There are a couple clarifying questions, and then it was good to go. So that article, I literally, okay, with the exception of a few words, I literally wrote the thing myself as an email, sent it off to the publisher, and they went, yeah, perfect, but what's this and this? So, yeah, they definitely like the clarifying stuff. Mark. Yeah. You had an Alesis USB that quit on you, but you prefer the analog. Yeah, this is mostly analog. Yeah, it's a hybrid. Hollywood, what is it? A hybrid? All right, Mark, have fun, and I'll see you tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific on HRCC. Absolutely. But yeah, Dave. Shocker. I was the tech nerd in theaters in high school, and I did a little bit after high school. So big shocker there. I was the tech nerd, and I definitely had fun with that. So that's where I got a lot of my knowledge about mixers and lighting and all that sort of stuff. Rob has not responded to me. He hasn't posted a live stream, so I don't think he's going live. I am going to keep an eye out just in case. But we'll see what happens. I'll also keep an eye on numbers and stuff. But I may go longer I may dip into late shift a little bit here just because, I think we're having fun. Hopefully chat thinks we're having fun. Put a 1 in the chat if you're having fun. So put a 1 in the chat if you think you're having fun here. So Josh wants to know, for Shack RF, what do I do? When you key CW on 80, the lights flicker and it shocks you, and on 40, it turns the TV off and on. So I do have, and that's, there they are. I do have the various sized clip-on ferrites. Right, literally, they're easy reach in a drawer. I literally have a bunch of them. I had them on everything. But since HF is not working here and hasn't worked here for whatever reason since April-ish time frame, I just haven't bothered. When I did a rebuild of the setup, because I got a couple pieces of new equipment that I had to integrate, and I'm like, I should rebuild this and clean it up a little bit more anyway. I took all of them off. I just took all of them off. There are times, actually, will it do it right now? No, it won't. Maybe it will. Yeah, no, it won't. Okay. There are some times where, you know, depending upon where I key up, my studio lights, when they're on, will dim out a little bit, and I should probably put some ferrites on their power cords. But I would add the ferrites, absolutely. I would also find out how close everything is to each other. If your antenna is right up against the house or right up against the shack area, you're probably going to have a little more, you know, or if it's overhead, like up in the attic, you're going to have more RFI sensitivity coming down into the shack. As far as the TV goes, I've never had that issue. I know people have that issue. I've never had that issue. Oh, geez, chat started. There we go. Oh, Jeff's only halfway enjoying the stream. Hi, Kansas Jeff. Good to see you in there. Let's see. So, Colin, it's only 1:15 on Saturday there. By the way, Colin, I'm still waiting for those winning numbers. But you might be getting drunk by this time tomorrow, so this time Sunday at a wedding. Okay, well, at 8 p.m. Zulu at 8 p.m. Zulu, HRCC, Teachers Institute. Be there or be square. If you're drunk, well, you know, make sure you stay away from that little bubble that says membership. No. Go to that membership button. Donate to Teachers Institute today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Do it today. Let's see here. Colin has a good point here, Josh. That problem is usually worse with infed antennas. Yeah, infeds and random wires usually have that issue. Let's see. Oh, traffic collision. Not even in my area, and I'm getting notified. Great. So, yeah. Is it a wire or is it... Chat's still scrolling, so answers must be coming in. Hollywood asks, how close is your antenna? Okay, and how many watts? Yeah, how many watts are you pushing through? Flab, so yes and no. Yes, I belong to a club. No, we do not have an RFI team. But I could start the RFI team with how much RFI I have. So... Oh, you fixed your doubling. Which option was it, Paul? Let us know. There. Okay, so it's run across the living room wall and out to the stairs balcony rail on the third floor apartment. You got it stealthily taped. Yeah, that's tough, Josh. That one's actually a tough one to deal with. Hold on. I have to check something for my own safety, folks. Hold on. I don't see. Okay. I'm smelling stuff I shouldn't be smelling. That's the problem I'm having right now. So I was like, what's going on? And don't burn the credit cards. Oh, come on, James. You're no fun. Burn all the credit cards. Get the Teachers Institute to. So okay, I know Josh didn't set a goal for Teachers Institute, but if I remember right, the Huntsville final donation was somewhere around $25,000 to $30,000. I think someone fact check me on that, please. I will. Let's get Teachers Institute tomorrow to at least 50K. That is what I'm going to say right here, right now. Tomorrow on the Teachers Institute, can we get the donations to 50,000 US dollars? And for those of you overseas watching, do the conversion for, US dollar to whatever you have, because I know the Australian dollar, for example, is a little cheaper. No, we're a little more cheaper than it. So make sure it's an actual dollar in USD if you can. So there you go. Sean, I am no longer eating the microphone. The microphone is way over here now. And you guys can hear me just fine. That also tells me you might not be live right now. You might not have that live button clicked. Colin, come on, why not? Why not? Why not? Don't you have WA5COL? I mean, right? Yeah. There you go, Josh. Build a dipole. There you go. That's the way to do it. And see here. Paul still doesn't know. He reset audio in OBS, reset audio in FreeDV, deleted the FreeDV channel in the mixer, and set it up all as it should be along with the default devices in Win 11. Well, there's your problem, Paul. You're using Win 11. I'm not even going to get started on the Windows versus Mac thing because, I did have issues with my Mac, but that was a me thing. But, yeah, Win 11, yeah, no. So, I'm glad you got it all working. Okay, so Josh, I'm not volunteering and I'm not telling him either, but Hollywood is your guy to get this worked out. Absolutely. And where is my dang mouse? There we go. Let's bring that down and then Sonne, there we go. And bring that back to center. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, there you go. I was going to say, Josh, if Hollywood wants to, he would be the man to talk to. And I will say this. Listen. Hollywood is like HF, except he is crystal clear. You want to listen to every single word he says. And if you don't know what he's saying, stop him politely and ask him questions. Hollywood is, and I got crapola for this one time, and I don't care. Hollywood is the most biggest brain, awesome ham I know out there. And yes, he is a ham. Don't let the username fool you. He is a ham. He has had years in broadcasting too, so he knows. Let's see. Let me do this the right way. He knows what he's talking about. Okay, so listen. That's all I'm gonna say. James, yeah, the mic cannot be that tasty. It really isn't, especially look at this. I don't know if it's going to show up on stream. Come on. Not really. There's a bunch of dog hair all like. Yeah, there's like, I just pulled 2 pieces of dog hair off somehow. Don't ask me how, but I did. So yeah, it's not that tasty. Yeah, the stream with the Mac was a train wreck, Dave. I don't know how or why though, because someone else mentioned that they had a much older Mac than this that was perfect stream. So I have no idea what could have been going on with my stuff. I have no idea whatsoever. And what did I... Yeah, I'm on main. Oh, did that move it for every window? Oh, that's going to be annoying. Let me fix that. Again. No, not... Oh, that's this. Yeah, that must move it for... Oh, that moves it for every window. Gee. Okay, I'm going to have to fix that later. After stream. Ah, what breed of dog? You're going to laugh, Hollywood. They're called ankle biters. They do this a lot. And they go... quite a bit. Although ours, on the other hand, doesn't actually do any of that. By the way, if you didn't get the 3 clues given, a Chihuahua mix. What's funny about it is she's never in here. She's never in the Studio Shack. So I don't know how the microphone dead cat cover could get dog hair on it. I literally have no idea. Like, I can just pull, like, little... No... I think I have... Oh, no, there's one. Yeah, I can pull little micro hairs, and yeah, that's one of hers. I have no idea how the hair got in here, because it's not transferred from my clothes. And it's nowhere else in the Shack studio. Chihuahua, anger incarnate. Jason, that's what they say. We have had... How many have we got? More than 5. More than 5. We've had more than 5 Chihuahuas in my lifetime. And none of them were like that. Not a single one. All the horror stories you hear, everything. Not a single one of them are your... But of course, most of them, except for one. Most of them were all mixed breeds. So maybe the mixed breeding got it to calm down a little bit. But there was one that we had that was pure applehead Chihuahua. And yes, there's different type of head. There's applehead, teacup, deer head, anyway. And even that one, calm as a cat. Maybe not the right saying to use, but you get the idea. Did not live up to typical Chihuahua standards at all. Oh, well, okay. I might see a number go down here a little bit. Okay. Anyway. You're more afraid of Chihuahuas than you are of Cane Corso. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Some people just don't like Chihuahuas. Some people, Chihuahuas aren't everybody's jam. Honestly, I am more a cat person than a dog person, but we've had...
It is 7 p.m.
See, I left the radio... So I call it... Computer B, I call the radio computer because I have DSD for SDR stuff running on it. I run FT8 on it, etc. So that was sure the other computer. I forgot to turn it back down after I hit the Streamlabs sound effect there. But yeah, I'm more a cat person, and I would love a cat, except the family has made it very staunchly clear that if a cat were to show up in this household, things would not be so fine. We had 2 cats when I was a little teeny kid. Lost them due to something in the neighborhood going on, and we haven't had a cat since. And my mom, I don't know what it is. My mom hates cats. So I have no idea. Oh, Ren and Stimpy. You worked with Billy West? Oh, Hollywood. Hollywood! Billy West, my idol. Oh, yeah. That Billy West was something else. Absolutely. Let me... Let's see. I'm trying to remember. I know he was... I gotta think about this one for a second. I gotta think. Oh, I know who. Okay, let's see here. Do I have that in my list? Because if I do, I have to add it a different way. No, I don't have it in this list. Oh no, I do. All right, let's drag, drop, and then...
Good news, everyone!
Let's see. Maybe that came true? Let's see.
Good news, everyone!
Billy West, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Dave, take care. Have a great evening. Good. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for that extra sub there. I love it. Paul, we've been over this. Yes, I do. The XL. It's run off of Computer B, which is the radio computer. Yeah, no, let's see here. Log. Oh, you guys are doing Ren and Stimpy stuff. Okay. I wasn't a big Ren and Stimpy fan. I'll be honest. I probably... That YouTube number up there is probably going to drop to like 12 people now. I was... Paul, I know you've been here most of the evening. Did you miss out on that? I talked about the Elgato sales today. Yeah, go. I got the notification too, Colin. All right, go bug him and tell him to bring me up on his stream. Oh boy, yeah. Oh, you're up and down as usual. Okay, yeah. I pushed that out a while ago. Absolutely. Yeah. See, I wasn't allowed to watch any of the fun shows when I was a kid. It wasn't until after I was 18 that I got to watch them. I was Cartoon Network. And if it wasn't Cartoon Network, it was Disney Channel. So especially all the Nickelodeon stuff and the Nick at Night and all of that stuff. I didn't get to experience that until I was already over 18. And at that point, I was basically set in my ways for a lot of shows. I tried watching some of the other shows, and I couldn't. It just wasn't for me. Yeah, I had playing guitar too. That would have been. Could you imagine some of the shows he could have been on, or the shows he could have done if he did that full time as well? You snuck and did you snuck around? What's it like having more than one TV in your household, Josh? We had one TV. It was the family TV. And until I was 12, which would have been about 2002, when I got my ham license, we only had the basic on the air channels 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 12. That was it. We didn't have cable, we didn't have dish, we didn't have any of that stuff. We had the basic, simple, over the air stuff. And if I wanted to change the channel, or, someone else wanted to change channel, we got up, went over it, and went click, 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 click to the next channel that we wanted. Because usually it was on channel 7 and we'd want, like, channel 3 to play video games on our Sega Genesis or our Nintendo. So, hey, Jason, good to see you in there. I have seen your posts. I haven't had a chance to respond because I've been busy working, so. Yeah, exactly. So, there's the master bedroom TV, my brother's TV, the downstairs TV, my TV, and then the garage TV. So we have 5 different TVs. And usually they're always on YouTube. They're very rarely actually on any cable channels. And we have Comcast. Comcast, Xfinity, oh geez, I'm spacing on their other names now. Cox Cable. Yeah, we have the Comcast brand out here. Very rarely are they actually on Comcast channels, and they're usually always stuck on YouTube or something like that. The TV here in the Studio Shack, Hollywood, I saw your comments yesterday after watching a replay of my radio stream. By the way, folks, I have a poll up in the chat, and it's looking good, so that's interesting. But if you haven't voted, go vote. But yeah, I saw your comments about 20 meters. I'll flip over. Let's see here. Is it going to bring it up? Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, 20 meters is just absolutely horrible. So why is that over... Oh, because it's separate here. That's right. Let me... Yeah, I'll just bury that there for now. Yeah, 20 meters is absolutely horrible here. So is 40. You can see 40 isn't too bad. Well, that's at 7 megahertz. But if I come up here to like 7270, yeah, it's not great. But 14, aka 20, is definitely the worst of them all. Absolutely. So... Yeah, I didn't even have that, Josh, at all. I missed the 90s too, absolutely. Oh, see, yeah, you're lucky there to have 2 TVs, one for computer monitor plus the 3 monitors. Yeah, that's a lot. So the TV here in the Studio Shack, it's a plasma TV. I don't even turn it on anymore. I need to get it out of the Studio Shack, but it's heavy, and I'm not trying to lift that. Last time I lifted it by myself, I nearly hurt myself. Well, no, I did hurt myself, but it could have been a lot worse. So I'm just leaving it and just never turning it. It's not even plugged in. So, yeah. All right, Ted, catch you later. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, boy. Okay. Twitch is still... There we go. Twitch is still stuck at 18 followers. As I said at the beginning, folks, even if you don't have Twitch, if you don't care for it, whatever, you can at least sign up for it and go to my Twitch page. And you can sign up with it with your Google account. And you can just hit that follow button and have fun. Oh, okay. Is it something that if I played more than 10 seconds of it, I'll get a copyright strike, Hollywood? Because I'll play it on stream if that's okay. If I remember how to do that. I think I remember. It's just been forever. Forever and a day. Let's see. All right, Flab, take care. Have a good evening. Oh, that's a nice battery box there, Paul. Oh, Jason, I get it. Twitch is pretty easy though. It's basically the same as YouTube as far as stuff goes. It's just a streaming platform. That's all it really is. Okay, let's see. I think I can do this. Let's see. You might hear an echo for a second here. Thank you, Darby J16. Fantastic.
Out on the grill there are burgers and lots of hot dogs to eat.
There we go. That's about all I think I can safely play there on stream. Oh, you guys are going hard. Thank you. There we go. Get me set up there. Fantastic. Oh, cool. Thanks, Jeff. Fantastic. Yeah. Some stupid simple to set up on Twitch. And I go by KG6NLW over there, too. So, just throw my call sign in there. And it's in the, it should be in the description of every video. If not, it's on the About page in YouTube. Joey Chestnut. All the chestnuts of Joey. Joey doesn't share food. If you get that reference, we really can be friends. Oh, good. I do not have that up anymore. I was like, oh, no. Let's see. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. I have found that Twitch is very underutilized in the ham space, it seems like. So I'm trying to I'm not going to abandon YouTube. Definitely not going to do that. But I'm trying to make a push towards Twitch for an alternative platform. That's why up here in this corner, there's 15 on YouTube right now and 1 on Twitch. So, and the one on Twitch is probably a bot knowing my luck. So there we have it. Oh, now there's 2. So someone else popped in there to say hello from the Twitch side. I love it. Lots of PC and programming stuff. Yeah, the gamers. Now, no offense to the gamers, because I know a lot of them, but the gamers have taken over, and I love the just chatting category. That's the one that I hang out in the most. So, they have a lot of fun stuff there. Mike, happy 5-year happy 5-year ham-iversary, Mike. I know it was this last weekend now, but I don't think we all got to say it on Wednesday. So, happy 5-year ham-iversary. And for those that weren't in Wednesday's chat, well, and they're here, well, now they know too. So, absolutely fantastic. Let's see. I have been going for just I don't see Rob being listed at all tonight. So I'm just going to keep on going at this point until people say, shut up, Frank, you've done enough. Which may or may not be a good thing. I don't know. But yeah, Rob doesn't have a live stream tonight, and he didn't respond to me and or in our chat. So yeah, time flies when you're having fun. Absolutely. I looked down and I saw the timer in OBS. 2 hours and 16 minutes and 10 seconds so far. Yeah, it's been lots and lots of fun. I'll keep talking, Josh says. All right, I can easily do that. I can take up, I'm not going to say hours, but let's see. All right, I'm actually, no, I have a poll running in chat. I'm pointing up as if you can see chat. I have a poll running over there in chat. So, if like Mike, I know you're new in here right now. Go make a vote on chat. See what you want to have happen there. If you caught it. Let's see here. Jason's looking at these cat nests. They have one that looks like a cup of ramen. Jason, are you new to cats? I don't think you are, but if why did I call you Jason? I'm sorry. Josh. Joshua. Josh. I am so sorry. If you were new to cats, they like the box that came in better. Yeah, Voorhees. Yeah, exactly. Jason Voorhees. That's what you're gonna be now. Yeah. Yeah, I know, 22%, but okay, so, you know, we'd have to break that down across 23 votes. 78% so far have said yes, so. Oh, that's what you're, fun fact, because I do have a lot of friends who have cats. What you do, if you can do this, is you open it outside. You open the package outside. You do not bring the box inside. You bring in just the bedding or just the nest or whatever. You just bring that in and you set it down for them. Do not bring the box inside. Because then, yeah, they will go for the box over anything else. Jason, cat nest. We decide what is the nest, silly human. Absolutely. Hey, Troy, you just got back from the vac. Do I dare ask what you were doing on that side of the hill? But glad you got back. It has been. I had that drive earlier. I had to come back from Stockton, so yeah, definitely a fun drive today. That's all I'm gonna say about it out there. Josh, you think they were who? My friends or no? Because I've seen it happen. We'll go out to the pet store. We'll bring something back, a new toy or whatever that comes in a reasonably sized box, and we'll open it outside and we'll just bring the toy in, and a day or two later, and they like it. One of yours preferred the bathroom sinks. That's when you just leave a little tiny dribble of water going 24/7, Jason. Not enough to affect the water bill, but just a little bit. Or just close the bathroom door all the time. You're getting more turkey, Paul? I thought you were more of a ham guy.
Beep, beep.
Yeah. That's all I'm going to say to that one, because I don't have the other one up here. I'll switch it. Yeah, I thought you were more of a ham guy. Yes, turkey is killing ham. Exactly, Jason. Yeah, it really is. All those gobblers out there. All those gobblers gobbling up all the ham. James, I'm trying. I'm trying. Believe me, I am trying. You gotta ham it up sometimes. Let's see. What's the new notification over here? Oh, the reindeer. The reindeer. No, okay. If you're in my Discord, go to GPTV. You'll see it. It's hilarious. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, all the turkeys on 7,200. I want to know what turkey. So I have always heard this, and I've only experienced it once, and it was via a web SDR when I happened to tune across the band. We don't, at least here in the Northern California, Western Nevada, Southern Oregon footprint area, we don't have the nonsense that the East Coast guys do on 7,200. And by East Coast, I mean everything east of the Rockies. So, sorry, Mike. Sorry, not sorry. Everything east of the Rockies, everyone east of the Rockies has a problem on 7,200 with some sort of idiots or whatever. Out here, we don't have that. I mean, people get stupid once in a while. We can hear that Canadian on 14313. Absolutely. That's a nightmare. Yeah, that's daytime and he's running power. It's obvious. But yeah, we don't have the 7,200 problem out here. Now, if you tune into a certain repeater, yeah, maybe, actually. Let's see. No, that repeater's not even active right now. Good. The way it should be. Yeah, so I don't know about turkeys on 7,200, Jason. I really don't know. I want to take a quick look while we're out here looking at stuff and whatnot. I don't listen to 11 Meters Hollywood, so I have no idea. I have no idea at all about Channel 38. I'm one of those people. Yeah, I know it exists. I know it's out there. I just haven't really had a need or want to listen to CB radio. If I want to listen to, the horror stories that I hear about that, I just go over to 14533 on Mount Diablo if I'm in the area and I listen there. It's equally as bad. So let's switch over here real quick. And yes, I know that's on top of my head again. This one's driving me. I think I'm going to leave this as a separate. Let's see. There we go. And then delete that from here. And I want the overlay. I'll drag that up a little bit. There we go. No, I don't remove that. Okay. So let's look at some of these Black Friday deals that are going on. Oh, apparently there's a sports ball game going on right now. Mavericks versus Lakers. Oh, there's a bunch of games live, or whatever. And ignore the stupid stuff from Amazon. I'm current on my stuff. I just don't. Let's look at the Black Friday stuff. Let's see. An Apple 2025 MacBook Air 13-inch laptop for $749. All right, Mike, have a great evening. Thanks for hanging out, even for a little bit. Search for battery box for 30, 20, or 10 amp hour batteries. Absolutely. Battery box, let's go for 20 amp hour batteries. Might help if I put a number there. This sort of looks like the one Paul was just showing me. And, yeah, I have Prime unchecked, so those without Prime still get the deal. Of course, it get power tools for battery boxes, really? For trolling motor, marine, RV, and solar panel, no battery. Okay, good. Just looks like some... really? An electric scissor when I search for batteries? Battery boxes, I should say. Yeah, you know, I like that first one the best, honestly. And yeah, that's a darn good deal. It can carry everything from 30 amp hour down to 10 amp hour. Has Quick Charge 3, Quick Charge 3 plus PD. Well, let's take a look. Hey, it has Anderson power poles times 4. I'll just presume that's solar input there. Has Quick Charge 3, as it said. It has a voltage readout, on-off switch, USB-C. Let's see. Has terminal posts. Yeah, it doesn't tell what this last one is, if it's actually solar, and if so, why'd they use the red and black instead of the, oh, 2 in, 2 in out and 1 Anderson and 1 out. Okay. So these can be, oh, okay, input, output, and then just input. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's see here. 5 volt, 2.4 amp, dual USB, max power, 24 watts. So you don't want to charge, 60 plus watt device off of this, setup, but that's definitely, oh yeah, pub chat's not on this window. Where is... That is this one, not that one. I went through and redid all my OBS scenes, and I guess I didn't bring everything completely back up. So let's just 2 Andersons, 1 box. Hollywood, I'm not touching that one. I'm not touching that one. But this box, yeah, that's a pretty decent box. Although, what's this? Oh, you can customize your battery. Oh, and they use the big 75 amp plugs too. Oh. Well, for the more serious operators out there. Let's see here. Let's make this... Come on, go bigger. Thank you. £17.19. 3% self-discharge rate. 4,000 to 15,000 life cycles. With a...
It is 7.
With a BMS. It has house to charging, 75 amp charger, and looks like a cigarette plug adapter charger. Yeah. You're not a serious operator, more of a comedic operator. Paul, don't take my job. I'm the comedian. Come on. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely for a more serious operator, but honestly, $256 for 100 amp hour plus the battery box. That's that's really getting hard to beat. Because that is let's see, does it tell me which battery company it uses for the battery? 12 volt 100 amp hour lithium LiFePO 4 battery. Jeez, why did I read lithium there? Oh, you can buy extra accessories for it too. That's interesting. Let's see. It's a Smart BMS Grade A cell. Jody, where were you like hours ago? Hi. In the bigger space, the UPEZ Guardian 6000 seems quite ideal. 4 kilowatt hour capacity and 6 kilowatt output with 240 volt. The power station price wars will begin. Oh, Jody, now you're going to have me looking up. Jeez. Okay, hold on. First off, because we were doing this anyway, I'm going to drop the link for this. Oh, Josh, you're funny. Josh is funny. Oh, you're working Asia Pacific, APAC. Well, oh, jeez. I just, it took me a second to realize what you were saying, Jody. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. That's rough. That is, come. Of course, y'all can see this as I'm doing it, which I'm fine with. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, wrong button. Sorry, folks. Okay. Oh, well, while we're waiting, this was just brought into the studio for me. Look at that. Cheese and beans and chips. This must be what I was smelling. All the good cheese, too. Yum, yum, yum. Let's see. All the good cheese. Yeah, dinner was brought to me because I am in love. Okay. Let's switch back over to... Yes. All the ASMR. Anyway. Let me grab this link, and then we'll get to what Jody is talking about here. Battery box with 100 amp hour battery. All right, later, James. Have a good evening. Thanks for hanging out. All right. Let's see here. Jody, is this on Amazon or is it, if I search for this, it'll pop up, I hope? By the way, you missed out. Dave, the Hillbilly Ham, was talking about the ATEM earlier, and we went on a whole spiel about that earlier. Oh, it is. Oh, awesome. I'll just let me grab that. Come on, unhighlight. Jeez. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, for Black Friday, but for $1,700, Jody. Good Lord. And that's U.S. dollars too. No, I have not bought one yet, but Dave mentioned something about it. Oh, I don't think I can scroll that far back anymore. Let's see if I can. Almost. Maybe. Ooh. Yeah. So Dave, the Hillbilly Ham, said, "I wish Black Magic would have a Black Friday sale for the ATEM." And we'd just been talking about Stream Decks and whatnot from Elgato at that point. He said he likes what he sees when researching the ATEM and price. And Josh here said, "Jody is who visits your old lady when you're not there." And oh, come on, why is? And I tried to ignore it, but Tim said I didn't get the Jody joke, and I really did. So yeah, you'll have to go back and rewatch the first bit of this. Let's hear. Power station is prepper type whole house backup. Crazy price point. Yeah, that is especially if we were to, let's go to Amazon again and look at EcoFlow. Let's hear, what is it? 4,600 watt hours. Yeah, they don't even get up to that. They only get up to 4,000. So that, you know, EcoFlow's also half the price too. So that's yeah, that's definitely EcoFlow, and others are going to have to start upping their game, I bet, because this is just, while it's nice, that is just 11 output ports, including 5 AC outlets, 14-50, TT30Rs, L1430E, 620s, and 520s, along with USB-C with 140 watts of power delivery, which is great for like laptop chargers that run off of USB-C. It has quick charge 3 USB-C, 12-volt car port, and professional XT9. Of course they go with XT90s. Of course they go with XT90s. And not, PowerPole or something like that. Jeez. Okay. Well, XT90 is XT90, whatever. I can convert that to PowerPole. Yeah, that is, but that price point, Jody, that is something else. Absolutely. Oh yeah, there's absolutely truth to that comment. Absolutely. Yeah, no, but I just, you weren't here, and I'm not gonna go there, and yeah. Okay, really? Click. And I am going to have to go in and do this manually. Let me view jeez. Okay. Why is this being done now? Sorry, folks. Back end work being done. I got a message from someone. I have to. It's a I have to take care of it now or else thing. And no, you don't get to see how the sausage is made. You just get to hear me bitch and moan about it for a minute. That's all. Okay. We are good and done there. Absolutely. Andy, that's a fantastic prize for what? For this Opez thing? Opez? Opez? Yeah, the name is questionable for sure, Jody. Absolutely. ASMR crunch time. Although, okay, so this is home fried from corn tortilla that we did ourselves. By we, I mean, so Jody, this is my brother cooking again tonight. So, in case you missed it, I don't think you did, but this is sibling cooking 101 tonight. And now, the crunch. There you go. Yeah, output wattage is 6,000 watts. That's fantastic. 111 pounds for weight. Woo! No, thank you. I know you gotta stack the batteries and stuff, but wow. Oh, Troy, this is much more than a UPS. This is so much more than a UPS. This is a UPS on steroids. Sean, okay, no, I didn't. My brother did. But he literally, and this is something, you know, most nights when I'm home, I'll cook. But this is something that he will go through this. He will make the corn tortillas a day or two in advance, and then he will fry them, you know, effectively making our own chips. But everything is made from scratch. So it tastes so much better that way, too. Well, they're using LiFePO4 battery technology. That's good news. And what, you just plug it into your breaker box? That does... Oh, transfer switch. Okay, I was like, that doesn't sound too safe. And then you can run it off of grid and solar. Well, not too bad. Wait, you can use gas with this? Oh, and of course it has an app. Of course. Why wouldn't it? Oh, Sean, I'm just going to impress you a little more. We both know how to make various forms of pasta from scratch. And not your simple everyday noodles either. So. The battery add-on is $1,400. Jody, what do you, oh boy, I really, I don't even want to hit this button. I want to hit this button. I'm gonna tap out before Jody has me dropping $4,000 on equipment I don't need but should have. Yeah, exactly, Jason. Yeah. Sean, it's up to you. You know, we make, you know, we're Italian. We were born and raised, we were born knowing how to cook. So it all depends on you. The reviews for the other stuff are warm and cold, but people are saying this one is a hit. Okay, well, they don't really have. Let's see. Let me. No, I didn't do Windows. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, let's see. Go there. Go there. Yeah, that is. So 1724, 2030, now 3,200 after taxes and whatnot, if I do my math correctly for that, and a battery. And then you got to worry about the solar panels too. But the whole kit, including 4 240-watt solar panels, is 3,500. So yeah, it's, like, of course, cheaper to buy the whole kit at once almost than to buy everything individually. But copy. No, I did not, Jason. I had McDonald's. Yeah, okay, so if I were to do it separately, so right now I have nothing in my cart. If I add that to the cart, and then, yeah, okay, go back, thank you, come on. And then I add that to the cart, and no, I don't do protection. I like doing things raw. That's gonna get clipped so quickly. I already know it. $3,408 just for the main device and a battery, versus if I were to delete that. So 3408. Oh, yeah, might help if I actually put the link in. Of course Jody snipped it. Of course! Low 3,400 compared to... 3848. Yeah, okay. So you're saving $400 without the solar panels. That's what it comes down to. So if you already have the solar panels, the other way is cheaper by $400. Absolutely. Let's see. All right, before I hit the wrong button here, delete from cart. Yeah, I didn't want to click that. Okay. There we go. Yeah, Hollywood, it's only money, and it's not y'all's money. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll go with that. Absolutely. Sure, we'll go with that. We'll go with that and have fun. Sure. Can I ask Daddy Warren Buffett to give me a pay raise to be able to afford that? You know, I only need $5,000 pay raise, right? This, I actually saw this the other day. It's only 25% off. But It's a heated camping chair with 3 levels of heat and 4 heating zones. For those of you out in the colder weather, Jody, Hollywood, Andy, maybe, yeah. This would be great for POTA. Like, this would 1000% be great for POTA. Who disagrees? You don't? Does anyone think it would be bad for POTA? And it's battery operated, but battery is not included. Compatible with power bank above 10,000 milliamp hours. Has a large heating area, high durability and stability, extra storage space, so it has 2 battery bags, 2 back mesh pockets, and 2 insulated cooler bags and wine glass holders on both sides. And it's portable and foldable. And if we were to come down here to... Oh, I love it. That's the first image for their description. Chat, I think something's wrong. But it's USB-powered heating technology. And you have 3 different levels of the power. Of course, compatible with Anker power bank, battery not included. So, this is yeah. This one right here. Let's see. Is this gonna? Yeah. Okay. This one right here, folks. Right. Yeah. Right. Damn it. This one right here. Heated chair in the middle of what looks like summer in a backyard with a couple beers in your hand. That's exactly what you want in the middle of summer, right? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Oh, cold weather sports mom finds. Oh, of course. Let's see. 71% 5-star reviews, 468 global ratings, has 4.3 out of 5. That's not too bad. But what do you think? What do you think, chat? I saw this and I'm like, oh yeah, that might be something for POTA operators. There is the I think it's the beige is 104, whereas gray is 119. I don't know why the difference. I have no idea why the difference. Jason, yeah, sure, we'll go with that, especially with the picture there. Yeah, we'll go with that, absolutely. Yeah, but Hollywood, is the inverter clean? Like, at least with the Anker battery brand, you know it's clean on HF. So, you know, you got your trade-offs there. Jody, you would be. You absolutely would be. I would be too. Forget the chair. Just forget the chair. Frank's here. Sean, that considering that they're powered off of an external battery, it's however noisy the battery is, right? And they say compatible with the Anker brand battery bank, so an Anker has been proven to be pretty clean. So that might be something. Yeah, Wes and all the Live Free, those guys in the Northeast, absolutely. They would definitely be helped with that. Hey, Hollywood, you're gonna love this. So I just happened to glance over. Look at what the HF radio's doing now. It's going pulse, 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 along with everything at like every 60 hertz or so. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, now, Jason. There are a few people out there that they would like to go out in colder weather with their significant other in a Poda park and play CQ Poda. So, you know, it could be beneficial to those people. Absolutely. Yeah, I hardly leave the antenna connected, but on a whim Wednesday night before I left, I went, I'll plug this in, I'll just leave it running and see what happens. So, and then I did the radio stream remotely yesterday and had fun with it. And yeah. Oh, jeez. 69% of y'all agree that the radio stream yesterday was good and you want to see more of it. 69%. That's not bad. So, chat, what I keep pointing the wrong. Now that I don't have the microphone in the shot. Oh, but now I'm like. Oh, but then that brings microphone in shot. There we go. I just have to move myself. That's all. So, chat, what do we think? Do we think this is a good Amazon Black Friday buy? Yes, we're on the Black Friday section of this whole shenanigans at this point. Do we think this is a good Black Friday buy? Because I'm okay. So at the end of this, all the suggestions, you know, like Jody's suggestion, the battery box stuff, all of that, I'm going to put into a list on Amazon and post that to my social media and go, if you want some last second Black Friday buys, here's some stuff that's recommended. In New Hampshire or Maine, they'd weld some skis to that seat and see how it rides as it towed down the snowy lane. Absolutely, Hollywood. Some people would do that. Would do that in Tahoe too, Tahoe Reno area. Battery not included brings up childhood trauma. Yeah, yeah, that would bring up some childhood trauma. Absolutely. Oh no. Oh no, hold on. Are we gonna...
Cream cheese? Oh, you tried to convince Chad that it didn't have to be like this? Yeah. Oh, that's foamy? Yeah. Oh. Got it. But it doesn't have to be like this. They're doing single bits like crazy right now.
Okay. Yes, I'm still watching GPTV over on the iMac display over there. So, anyway. Incoming. What? Oh, no. What? Another email, Hollywood? Oh, I love them. Okay, so... on this one? Yeah? Okay. Let's see. There was... one other item. Yeah, here we go. This. The Sony MDR 7506s. I have heard that these are good headphones, all-purpose, good headphones. Come on, there we go. All-purpose, good headphones for everything. Can be used for ham radio. Can be used for live streaming. Good for jamming out the music. Oh no, this is the only plate I am getting tonight. What do you yeah, big muffs. What do we think about these, chat? Oh, geez, Jason, really? I'm sorry for you for that. That she wants to move back to New Hampshire, especially. Yeah, just don't get an HOA if you have to. That's all I'm gonna say. Just don't get an HOA. So Sean knows DJs that used them. Hollywood would recommend AKG cans. They take a beating in the studio. I don't. So here's the thing. I don't think a lot of the people that are looking at my Amazon lists are going to be using them per se. This is not for me, Hollywood. This is 100% not for me. This is just general public stuff. I don't think they're going to be taking a beating with them in a studio anytime soon. But that is a good point to have. Sorry, yay, nay, nah. What are we at with these? I really don't have much else in my list of stuff that I was thinking about for Black Friday deals. I mean, we could go through the current Black Friday deals. They're today's big deals. You know, a VR headset is 17% off. Oh yeah, I want the Barista Express espresso machine. $500, 29%. No. But what do we think, chat? Okay. That's a good point, Jody. Absolutely. I was about to call you Joey. Jody, you are now known as Jody. May the food gods bless you on Joey never sharing food. Okay. Yeah, the reviews were pretty decent last time I looked at this. You know, 4.7 out of 5 across 27,000 views. Using the using the AI generation that they have. Customers praise these headphones for their sound quality, with one noting they're not boomy and find them comfortable and good value for the money. They receive positive feedback for their build quality with heavy-duty cords and solid construction, while also appreciating their noise cancellation capabilities. The durability receives mixed reviews, while some say they last longer than most headphones. Others report the earpads falling apart. Earpads do fall apart after time, and you have to change them out. So that's that's to be expected. It did not say that, Jody, unfortunately. It does not say if it absorbed earwax well. Because if it did, give me a pair and just stick it to my left ear. My left ear is just... The thing you like about the Sennheiser stuff is that nearly all of their models have a phone jack on the end too, and there's tons of replacement cable. That's interesting. Like a physical RJ11 phone jack? Or are you talking quarter-inch phone jack? Phono jack. See, I know phone jack has been used for multiple different terms. That's why I'm asking the clarifying question. Oh, 1/8 inch. Okay. Okay. Well, I think that's it on the, come over here. It better be TRS. As far as I know, TRRS is usually only for radio stuff. So... Alright, well, it looks like most of you have sort of fallen off for tonight, and I know it is, 3 hours already, wow. You know, not having Rob to pop up against, I really let, things go here tonight. Oh yeah, gamer headsets too. Yeah, I know, because the TRRS is, for microphones, so like because I haven't gotten the proper ones yet, my Apple headphones, they have the mic in line, so yeah, TRRS. Because if I, let's see, where is it? There we go. Get it unplugged from the bit there. Now if you're on Discord, I can't hear you at all, and I don't think there's anyone in there. Tip ring sleeve. Yep. All right, pull that back around, and I'm getting all caught up in my headphone cable now. There we go. So, all right. Anything else, chat? Any last second dire questions you want to ask, or can be obviously ham radio, photography, railroad, anything related like that? And if not, I'll post it now so that it's out there. Let's see. There we go. It's that one. Because only one of you are over on Twitch right now, and I think I know who it is. Thank you. For those on YouTube, let me highlight that. Click that link and go tell them Frank from Frank's Rails Photography sent y'all. That's GPTV for those that aren't paying attention to the record here. That is these beautiful humans right here. They're now playing Five Nights at Freddy's in virtual reality. So that is quite interesting. What drone do I use for my videos? I use the DJI Mini 3, and I absolutely love it. It's fantastic, it's lightweight, it's easy to use, and I have it, and actually, I have that right over here. One second. go. So, Mini 3. Let's see. It says it on there. There we go. Mini 3 with not 3, but 6 batteries. And the screen controller. So, there you have it, Troy. Yeah, good video quality indeed. I presume you've seen some of my videos on my other channel. Now I have to put this all back the way it's supposed to go. Yeah, nice screen setup and everything. So I don't have to worry about... It used to be you had to use your iPhone or your Android in order to connect to the drone. But now I just use that and bada bing, bada boom, I'm good to go. So, I hope that answers that question. But yeah, that's about it for me. As usual, all my links can be found at my links page. bit.ly/KG6 and LW should work. I need to get rid of that M. But yeah, that's tomorrow. Yeah, there we go. And make sure I'm hitting the right button here. Tomorrow is the ARRL Teachers Institute fundraiser at 8 p.m. UTC. That's noontime Pacific, 2 Central. So come on by over at HRCC, Ham Radio Crash Course. This is Josh's channel. Say hi to everybody, you know, and if you're feeling generous, donate something to Teachers Institute. All funds go directly to the TI. They don't go to anywhere else. They go directly to Steve Goodgame. He gets everything, and it takes something to actually get the teachers there and taught and all that. So every little bit helps. So with that, I'll say 73, y'all, and hold on. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. See you next week.